Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting. We just updated it. That's why I know how many videos is on there.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there, man. So if you're interested, definitely check that out, guys. The link for that will be in the description.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man.
What's
George.
happening, guys, man? What's happening? Shout out to the Free Thinkers. And then we got fucking Slayer.
Let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's count them out, man. Let's start with Raining Blood. That's what we did. I think that was the first introduction.
Start with
That was our first introduction, man, of Slayer, man, back in the day. 4
million
years
view
ago.
video, though, man. It's crazy to see 1 million views on that, man.
Yeah, man.
People seem to thoroughly enjoy us taking that trip, you know, with that song. That was a rough introduction for us for Slayer. But
So
yes.
if you haven't seen that, check that video out. That's on YouTube. Angel of Death, that's on YouTube as well. We did that. We did Seasons in the Abyss, Mandatory Suicide, and South of Heaven. All of those are on YouTube. We did one for Patreon, and that one is Metal Storm, Face the Slayer.
Yeah, man.
So if you're interested in seeing that one's on Patreon.
Check that out.
So, dude, we've done a lot, right?
We went through the we really ventured into many different eras with Slayer. I mean, Metal Storm Face the Slayer is their debut, I believe. That's their debut. That's 83-ish, right? Around the time thrash kind of was blossoming, and then we did Rain and Blood was off their, that was their 86 album. And then I believe South of Heaven was their 88 album. Then we did Seasons in the Abyss. We did that song, which was off the album Seasons in the Abyss. That was in 1990, right? And now we're doing 94,
right?
94, which is Divine Intervention, right? Which is, obviously, we're doing a song, Dittohead, off of Divine Intervention. Yep. So we have touched, we definitely touched the height of Slayer, definitely in the 80s. Not saying that they still weren't at their height here in the 90s. I'm not quite sure. But I know Seasons in the Abyss was popping, so that is 1990. So we'll see what they can offer, man. But it's been a great journey with Slayer, man. It started off rough, and then they sort of won us over. At least definitely won me over with South of Heaven, and Mandatory Suicide was great as well off that album. Seasons in the Abyss was great, and Metal Storm Face the Slayer respected that. I think that they played their ass off on that one. More so an appreciation for that song. And you know, it's been a good journey, man. It's good to see a band kind of make a turn on the channel versus us just not liking them, you know. Oh, and before we get into it, we just chose this off of it was like a best of Slayer mix on YouTube that we kind of looked at, and we just chose this song randomly, and we saw that obviously it was off the 1994 album Divine Intervention, and we haven't touched anything off that album, so we were like, all right, let's do it. So that's how we got to this choice. Hopefully this is a good choice. Let's get into it. Slayer, Dittohead. Yep. They're probably like, I'm pretty sure that there are people yelling, no! Like, they probably yelled no as soon as they saw the title of this song. Like, why would they choose this one? Because y'all kind of know, like, you know, how rough this sort of faster thrashy pace. Y'all know that typically mid-tempo, little halftime shit. Right now, it's early, though. It's early. Let me just reserve judgment. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's just go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, man. No, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. Because it's, what are we, 30 seconds into the song or something?
35 seconds.
Yeah, so let's keep an open mind. Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah, the free thinker cap is strapped all the way on this one. Invitation to the game, got the place to be the band, every day more the same. Murder me and entertain, now all the legally bound to mind you kill spree. Undefeated punishment with the mouth of government, there's nothing for you to regret. Nothing to regret. I'm imposing policy, no enforcing. right around in here, whereabouts up in here. When they that solo came, they did a transition as he started soloing. It started to get a little loose. A little loose, man.
They had almost 2 transitions in there.
Yeah.
Before they got into this pocket here to this groove right here.
Yeah.
You know, man, that's why I wanted to wait until we got more so into the song. Because one thing that Slayer has shown me, George, is they can get into so many different bags, man. They started that with just very, very fast pace. And I feel like they started that that way to show that we're a heavy metal band. We could play our asses off. But let me groove you out now. Now let me rock you out now. I feel like they can give you so many different looks, which is what makes them great, man. You know? And I learned that from the other songs that we did because I felt like I was jumping out the window quickly. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I just don't know if I like that sound, you know, because it's so sped up, whatever the case may be. But I don't know if this is short-lived or if it's going to be the whole rest of the song. I love the way this sounds right here. The transition to the transition, because it came out of that sped up, fast, thrash, punk, whatever you want to call it, groove. They transitioned out of that and then transitioned right into this slower, smoothed out, I'm going to just call it smoothed out groove right now. So, yeah, these motherfuckers can just play their asses off.
They can definitely play.
Jesus.
It is definitely an improvement from the beginning of the song. The lyrics were a little incoherent. Like, had I not had the lyrics in front of me, I would have been like, what the hell are they saying? It sounds like my man is just taking back to eye for an eye days. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's like capital punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Capital punishment.
He said, the scales of justice begin to tip. The legal system has no spine. It's corroding from inside. Slap your hand and you'll do no time. Bring back eye for an eye, man. You know what I'm saying?
The way you said that, slap your hands, everybody. Hey. You got what it takes. I don't know about that. But anyway, that's the way you said that.
All right, let's pull it back, man.
Knowing Morrissey ministry, keep me with judicial flaws. Watch the fading nation crawl.
Bring that all the way back.
Yeah, that was nasty.
When they got to that solo and that transition as the solo started was super nasty. Now I'm done and I ain't stopping it no more. And no more. No more.
Crazy.
Legislature sets the stage. So the slave caught in my
He's just saying with a weak ass government, man, you might as well murder, mayhem, anarchy. Now are all done legally. Mastermind your killing spree. Unafraid of punishment with a passive government, there's nothing for you to regret. So just let's just go purge, man. The government is gone soft, so we can all just purge. What they're saying is because the government has sort of become more lenient, it's been to the detriment of society, right? I think it's sort of a bit of sarcasm in there. Like you're getting a slap on the wrist for things that you probably should be in jail for or get more substantial punishment for. And as a result of that, everything is just chaos.
That's what it sounded like.
Yes, it did.
This song, in its entirety, sounds like a lot, right? When you hear it, it sounds like, you know, from a person that doesn't, you know, listen to metal all the time, it sounds like what the hell is, it sounds like anarchy, right? But then they hit you with this transition in the middle part of this song that we really liked, right? And then it piques your interest. It's like, you know what? Maybe they might be on to something. And then they bring it right back to the anarchy. Had this song been 30 seconds longer, it probably would have been a no for me. I can tolerate it because it's short, and the way that they were able to come in and out of it, I'm able to receive it. And this is this is my mind kind of mentally understanding. This is the only way I can cope with this. This is the way I can explain it for me to understand it. I feel like what Slayer is doing is just showing everyone, the metal elitists, the people that love metal, oh, this is still a metal band. Let me show you. And let me show you how we can thrash, punk it, whatever you want to call it, metal, heavy metal this shit out to make no confusion that this is a metal band. But then let me give you to some, I'm going to call it smooth. It may not be smooth, but I'm going to call it smooth. That smooth transition to show you that I can groove you the fuck out too if we really wanted to, you know? So I feel like they can give you multiple looks, and they can give you dimension in different ways. And that is what I love and respect about Slayer, and that is what saves this song for me. I don't know if it's going to make the playlist for me, but seeing that kind of dynamic and that dimension, the respect needs to be paid to this band. These motherfuckers can play their asses off, and I think that that's why the metal elitists love them. But why I love them is because they can still give me groove that I like, you know? So that right there gives me, that gives this band to me extra kudos, because if you could just thrash and metal and play your ass off, that's great. I would respect that, but I don't like that all the time. I like groove, you know what I'm saying? So if you could give me both, hey, you know what? It's at least a gateway or a bridge to me diving more into your discography, because you can give me groove if you wanted to. You might piss me off sometimes because you don't give me groove as much as I want to, but at least I know you can do it. So therefore, you get at least a second chance, a third chance, and a fourth chance, and I'm gonna dive into the discography. So I liked it, man. I liked it in totality because it was short.
Okay.
Because if it was a long and thrashed out like this, or punked out like this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if this song makes it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't know if we make it through Slayer's catalog if this came after Rain and Blood. For me, this is an absolute no. Shout out to them, no. So let's give them credit. They can play their asses off. It takes a lot of timing, precision, and all that to pull this off. But this chaotic pace, this sort of chaotic, super thrashed out pace. Anyone who knows this channel, just go back, do a little research. It's for me, it has always been a struggle. But shout out to the drummer on this. He played his ass off. But Dave Lombardo, though, brother, like Dave Lombardo, the sauce that he adds to Slayer, it's just a certain flair. His feels are just electric to me, and they just bring the song alive and add so much sauce and groove and to their style. And I can hear it in the South of Heaven work with Mandatory Suicide that we did, the song South of Heaven, and I heard that in Seasons in the Abyss. This one was more of a straight up just blast you in the face drum fest, which I'm sure takes a lot of skill, but not as much charisma in how
I hear you.
The drumming was pulled off. This was just it was a bit chaotic for me. I didn't really like the way his voice sounded. I understand that this is them probably almost venting their frustrations about the state of how the country was ran during that time, and seeing sort of crime rise perhaps. And this it's meant to be this anarchist sort of chaotic display of musicianship. So I think that they fulfill what they were probably looking for, and I know that this is a big reason why people love Slayer, is they just fucking shred you and thrash your head off, and I know that they just play no games with that. So I gotta respect the musicianship that went into it, but I did not like the way that sounded at all. But we shown Slayer a lot of love.
Yeah, dude, they can play their ass off.
Go check out Mandatory Suicide video out. Go check out South of Heaven video out. Seasons in the Abyss. Even Metal Storm Face to Slayer. A lot of love has been shown to Slayer for what they bring to the table. But for me, this was not it.
There you go.
But let's get to something else. I'm excited about what else
next. What's next?
You know what I'm saying? I had to take a trip back to the 80s, man. To cleanse the palate. All right, man. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.